Today, we're going to talk about why so many top producing agents and very successful team leaders are moving their business to Real in 2025. In case you guys don't know, I moved my business to Real in 2023. And since then, I have had multiple top producing agents of 10 plus years experience come and personally join me at the brokerage. And I've seen so many others coming into our community and also really successful teams and team leaders doing the same. And there's a reason why we're seeing this trend. The number one thing is that a lot of these agents are making great GCI, but they're not necessarily keeping as much of their income as they could be from being at other brokerages. So the economic model at Real simply allows these agents to just instantly keep more money or actually even make more money through our elite program. So there is an elite program at Real, meaning if you are a top producing agent and you reach certain requirements, you can actually earn back all of the money that you give to the company in the form of your cap. You earn that back in the form of stock plus more money, which essentially means you are paid by the brokerage just to be here instead of you paying the brokerage to be at the brokerage. And that's almost unheard of in the real estate world. The other thing is the basic splits and the no monthly fee means that agents are instantly keeping more money or making more money at the end of the year because they're not sending as much of that money back to their brokerage. They're just keeping it in their pockets. So that's number one. Number two is the ability for them to expand their business and earn more income by being in a community and an environment where they get to be re-inspired. They get to be re-engaged. The culture at Real is very different than anything that I've experienced, and agents who have partnered with me have all said the same thing. So just being in this environment where they get to hear from other people who are doing even more business than them, which if you're a top producing agent and you're in your local office, you might be the top producing agent at your office. And so you don't necessarily get to be around people who are doing a higher production or a type of business model that you necessarily aspire to have. And when you're in that position where you don't have anyone to necessarily look up to or to bounce these ideas off of or to be re-inspired by, it can become kind of redundant in your business, and you might even lose a little bit of that spark and passion for what you're building. And so I've seen this firsthand where people come after 10, 15 years in the industry, they join us at Real and they're like, hey, I'm learning things that I didn't even know that I was missing out on just by being in an environment where they have access to communicate with so many other realtors, and they're learning new things from other people who are doing more business than them, and even new agents, people who are newer than them, who just do business in a different way. And that's such a unique value proposition that most brokerages just simply can't offer. And that's one of the reasons people come to Real. Also, being able to tap into this community means that they can actually grow their business in various ways. I've had people come and partner with me, and I've helped them to be able to hire their first showing agent or buyer's agent by introducing them to newer agents within the brokerage, within our community, who are looking for this type of relationship. And this is really a win-win. It's the same for being able to have people to host your open houses. If you're a busy realtor and you're not looking to host all of your open houses, you can actually come into an environment where there's tons of people who are ready to do that, who want to do that. And this is also just something that takes some of the work off of these top producing agents' plates, and they don't need to worry about it as much. So knowing that they have that support if they need it, or even backup while they're on vacation. That's been a big thing that I've seen happening a lot, where agents are going away and they're able to now partner with other people in the brokerage, have some type of agreement in place so that they can go on vacation, their clients are taken care of, and they can actually enjoy the time off outside of their business. And so this is huge. Having this community and this culture is just completely life-changing in a lot of ways for so many agents. Many experienced agents are also looking and thinking into the future for how they're going to retire and what those plans are. At Real, we actually have a retirement program which allows agents to retire from selling real estate or to slow down in the future if they wish to, and still be able to earn revenue share from the brokerage, so they still have income that's coming in every single month. The revenue share model on its own is another stream of income that realtors can choose to participate in. There's never any pressure to, but if agents decide that they want to take advantage of this other stream of income, they have a lot of support from the brokerage on how to do this in a sustainable way, how to do this in a way that is comfortable and fair and feels right for everyone involved. And this alone can be a very substantial recurring form of monthly income that again can lead to your retirement and also help you just earn more money in the year. But also, if you decide to slow down or retire in the future, you have this plan in place. The other thing is that you can earn income through our stock program. So the stock program allows you to also have free stock awards from the company and get bonus stock if you decide to participate in that part of the program. And it doesn't cost you anything extra. They take a percentage of your commission, they put it towards buying stock, and then you get free bonus stock on top of that. Even if you're not participating in that, you can still get free stock from the brokerage just by reaching certain milestones. And again, this money can just sit in an account, and when you're ready to retire or you want to invest in something, you absolutely can. Now, on the other side of the financials, something a little bit unique is that we have something called the Real Wallet. Now, a lot of agents love this because when they come to Real, they get access to their Real Wallet, and it basically gives you access to an instant line of credit. The company will determine what you're eligible for, how you're eligible based on your standing with the company. They look at things like your history, how many deals you have coming in, if you have revenue share. They take into account several things, and then based on this, they basically pre-qualify you, and you can have access to an instant line of credit. So if you were looking to reinvest into your business, if you wanted to reinvest into marketing, maybe you just want to invest into some real estate yourself, you can actually do this. And anyone who's been in real estate for a while knows that this business can come in waves and there's slower seasons, and just knowing that you have access to that in a time when you need it is a huge relief for so many agents. Now, we touched on the community, we touched on the culture, we touched on the economics. Now, another part of this is the technology. So it might sound like a small thing, but the back end at Real is absolutely amazing. Coming from an operations background myself, being a busy mom, having a lot on my plate, I know that I do not want to be searching for how to join a training, when are the trainings, how do I have access to things, where are the deposit instructions. I want to know what I want to know when I want to know it, right? I want it now. And I know a lot of people are like that. At Real, we have one app that we manage everything in. Uploading our transactions, calling our broker, having access to our AI assistant who can even help write marketing emails, can generate marketing materials, can answer questions like when am I getting paid? How much am I getting paid? When do I cap? When does my license renew? When do I have to do my continuing education? Knowing these things and just being able to go to our AI assistant to get an answer is a lifesaver. So on the back end of things, things are very streamlined here at Real, and especially for people who are looking to grow a team or already have a team. We have amazing technology for team leaders, which allows them to not only earn more income because they're spending less time possibly hiring or having people managing the back end of their system, it also just removes a lot of pressure and weight off of their shoulders and frees up time for them to spend on more important things versus trying to track people's splits or commissions and things on the back end. That is all taken care of with our technology that the brokerage actually owns, which is super cool. So if you have any other questions, or you're wondering if Real is the right move for you, feel free to book a call with me. My link is down below. There's never any pressure. I'm here to answer any questions that you have, and I will see you guys in the next video.